internet things come together. Do you have a drink, James? I have a drink today. Today I have a drink. I don't. Hey, Candace. All right. I got my drink. Ta-ta-ta. Some stuff I bought from Whole Foods and mixed with some, what I mixed with? Pineapple juice. Let me see. There we go. Now we're all set. Today we are talking about not being ready, which is how I started. I ain't ready. You ain't ready. I ain't ready. I know I'm usually inspirational, and this is indeed inspirational, but the message is you will never be ready. And I know that don't sound positive at all, but it's true. You will never be ready, but do it anyway. That is the message of today. Thank you for joining me. I hope you have a nice day. That is all. No. Wait, I wanted to say a prayer. Hold on, let me get my book. Let me get my book. My book. Oh no, it is not here. Oh no. Oh well, no prayer book for us. I thought I was going to one of my wonderful prayers, but the book is hiding. And so I say, I'm sorry. No prayer from that book. It has made its way. Hey, Trina. All of this is going to come into play in a moment. Fear. We have a prayer for fear. Y'all, I should turn the music back on. While y'all wait for me. Ooh, power. Let's see what they say about power. How y'all doing? Tell me what your drink is today. Not ready. Oh, okay. I guess power is not jumping out. What has jumped out is progress. Okay. We're going to pray on progress. Hey, everybody. It's the Sunday check-in with Mama Lewa. We do this every Sunday at 7 p.m. I am recovering from a trip to Fort Lauderdale and Atlanta. I was at Tequila and Soda. Come on with the grown man drink. That's what I'm talking about. I am recovering. I had a beautiful, wonderful time. I saw Yemen Ya, Mama Yemen Ya at the ocean in Fort Lauderdale. It was beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I shared a little bit of it with you all. And then I went to Atlanta and got these wonderful earrings that you see on my ears from somewhere called the Little Five Corners. And they had all these shops, and I got some earbobs. So y'all gonna see some really cute earrings in the near future. Let's see what they say about progress. Progress, expansion, unfoldment is the law of my life. Oh, the positivity. It is the vital keynote of my being and all being. As right action, inspiration, enthusiasm right now. Nothing can delay my good or hold up my good as the progressive demonstration of life, health, and success. The genius of success. Oh, shit. Here we go. This one right here. The genius of success touches everything I do. Come on now, if that ain't an affirmation, y'all need to write that down. That's going to be our affirmation. Oh, it all comes together. That's going to be our affirmation for this week. The genius, come on now. I am under the law of infinite multiplication, love, harmony, poise, and power. Wave upon wave of abundant life energy sweeps through me, vitalizing, energizing every organ and function of my being for progress, success, and dominion. Come on now. Thank you every day, Courtney. She put the affirmation up there for y'all to copy. Come on now. This thing, I love this book so. Infinite life within me, infinite love within me, is the endless streaming river of tideless, ageless, deathless energy within me now. There is no freezing or frozen limitations within or without me. Today, all is new. Tomorrow is filled with golden, glowing, dynamic concepts for working, living, moving, acting, progressing, accomplishing even greater good than today. In his name, I do all things well. Come on now. They better pray it up. The book, the name of the book. It is in the name. It is called Master Meditations for Life, Health, Success by Paul Martin Brunet. This book was written in 1948, something like that. Let me look at the back page. 1947 was when this book was first written. I am like, my mama left me a bunch of stuff, but this is what I am most grateful for. This and the bike that my daddy bought me that I rode until somebody stole it. Come on, drink. Oh, this is delicious. I didn't happen upon a drink. I might have to go get the bottle and show it to y'all. So it was a little, something I got to do at the check. You know how they at Whole Foods, they put all the little cute little checkout stuff that costs $27. Well, they got these little pre-mixed drinks. And this was one of them. I think it's got cardamom in it. It tastes a little weird, but it tastes a little good too. It's got a little kick to it. It's nice. Anyway, what y'all drinking? Okay, so this prayer today, I got excited. Y'all heard me. I get loud when I'm excited because I'm from the west side of Chicago and we get loud. Anyway, at least I do. Okay. So this prayer is so on point today because my message is, who's the author again? Paul Martin Brunet. Is that his name? Hold on, y'all. I got to get the author. Master Meditations. But Paul Martin Brunet, Brunet. This might be a book that might be hard to find, but y'all know where y'all supposed to go when you're looking for hard to find books. Type it in there for me. AbeBooks.com. They got all the books, textbooks, fiction, nonfiction. Books is that a lot of libraries, when they weed their collection, they give the books to AbeBooks. So that's why they have such a wide selection of books. I love AbeBooks.com. Anyway, so a couple of weeks ago, I had a client that we had a conversation, and I said to her, I said, you know, I know that you are thinking that you're not ready to take this next step in your life and do the things that you are called to do. I said, but the truth be told, you are never, ever ready. It's never a point in life when you're like, I'm ready to go to the next phase. That's usually not what happens. Usually what happens is you're called to do a thing and you don't feel prepared to do a thing, but do the thing anyway. And it winds up being the catalyst for your success. So I was going to say Marco Polo. This Sunday check-in is entitled, You Will Never Be Ready, But You Do It Anyway. Okay? All right, that's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. That, you know, I use the example of a very personal example for myself of that of wanting children. Hey, Mr. Red Wolf, that is my nephew. Hey, nephew, love to see you here. Anyway, so I always wanted children, always. I always saw in my mind's eye that I would have children, but my mother put it in my mind. You cannot have children until you are ready to take care of a child. And I am 51 and still like, I ain't ready. And I kept waiting and waiting and waiting. First, I was like, oh, I need to get married. And then when I got married, I was like, oh, I need to be financial. We just don't live that life. If we waited until we were ready, there would be no children. I think YouTube ain't on, y'all. Sorry. They say the connection is unstable. Please wait as we try reconnecting. So Instagram, it looked like y'all won the race today. Anyway, so, and I kept looking up. I was like 30, 32, 33, and I was like, I'm still not financially ready. I got to get my bills together. Maybe if I get out of debt, let me take care of the student loan stuff, because I need to be financially stable to have some children. Then I got divorced. Then I got married again. I was like, okay, but I'm still not financial. Let me get through graduate school. And then one day I looked up and menopause had caught up with me. And I said, oh shit, I can't know this. Hey, High Priestess 11_2, Cheese Face 30. We're talking about that you will never be ready to do the things that God is calling for you to do. You will never be ready. And what do I mean by that? You're always going to feel, you're going to second guess yourself. You're going to feel like there's a little more understanding that you need, a little bit more learning that you need. There's somebody else who knows more, who's better at this thing than you are. None of that matters. What matters is that you have the inspiration and the calling to hear what your next step is. And it ain't your business to figure out how it's going to work. It's your business to walk in that direction. So you take one step, and sometimes that step is, I'm beautiful. Y'all should have seen me exactly 5 minutes ago. Y'all have been like, excuse me, sir. I was in here knocked out in my t-shirt. Anyway, so, how do you face your fears? Well, first of all, we acknowledge our fears. We acknowledge that, there are spaces that maybe we feel we are less prepared for, but we also acknowledge our, hey, Electric Sunshine, nah. We also acknowledge our strengths. Like, why am I being called to do this thing? Why am I being called to start this business? Or what do I bring to this leadership role? Or what do I bring to, buying a house? Or what kind of parent will I be? Or why should I ask this person to marry me? Like, there are reasons that you are being put in the position that you're being put in. And it is because God knows what's in you. It's not that you're that already. It's that you have the potential to become the thing that is needed in the moment. And so we talk ourselves out of our destiny. We talk ourselves out of our blessing because we say, hey, I'm not ready. I'm not ready for that. I'm not good enough. Nope. It's time out for that. This year, we're facing our fears. You're never not going to be scared. You're always going to be scared. Like, you're going to get to that point because it's unknown. When you are asked to be pushed in a space of success, when you're asked to elevate, when you're asked to grow, you're always facing the unknown. And that ain't easy. It ain't easy. But this is why we use our spiritual tools. That's when we get our readings and we say, hey, what are some things I need to look out for? And you read and be like, look out for this, and that person. And then you say, well, what are my strengths in this situation? And you read and say, this your strength, that's your strength, this your strength. And then you say, well, what are my weaknesses? What I need to work on? And they say, oh, you need to work on this, you need to work on that, you need to work on this. What? Now I feel better prepared for what it is I'm about to embark on because I have used my spiritual tools. So you get your reading, then bam, okay, I got that information. Now you put in the work, you do the meditation, and you write down the instructions from your spirit guides and your ancestors. And you say, hey, I'm ready to take on this task, but I'm scared. So give me some guidance, give me some clarity, protect me in this walk. And then you'll have that conversation. That's why I'm an advocate for taking time with your spirit guides, for taking time with your ancestors and writing down, what comes to you, because that's how they download to you. Then you light your candles, you do your incense, you have your crystals, you have your things that conduct the energy of information. Fire. Like that's why we do these things. It's not always just an emergency situation. oh, I want some money or I need love in my life. No, this is the consistent thing that you do to help you to get through and to progress in your life. Excuse me. Mm. Oh, that's good. All right, let's do a card for the week. Let's see what these cards gonna say about not being ready. We ready? We ain't ready. We ain't ready. We is ready. That's funny. You are ready more than you know. You know, you've gotten up to this point doing all this stuff that prepares you for whatever it is, you know, that is manifesting in your spirit to do. It would not be there if you weren't ready. How about that? It would not be there if you weren't ready. All right, where we go. Oh, look. Y'all got some energy out there, huh? What y'all doing? What y'all doing on this Sunday? Got me having to put on. Oh, it's a reverse card. Oh Lord, what are we saying? Okay, so the card that came up is the Six of Swords reversed. I think we had this card before. Is this a card? Yeah, this is the card. Okay. So let's talk about the Six of Swords because this might, you know, this is why we do this. When a Six of Swords reverse comes up, the shortcut definition for this card is there are troubled waters ahead. So that means our challenges this week. There's a hidden conversation in this card, and it is about you allowing your spirit guides and your angels and ancestors to help guide you and navigate you through the troubled waters. When this card comes reversed, you are disconnected, right? You're disconnected, which means you're not hearing. You're trying to steer the boat when really it is them. It is they who are supposed to steer the boat, right? Because they can see things that you cannot see. So this is in alignment with our conversation today because, you know, when we get the message, it's time to move. It's time to change your job. It's time to move from your relationship. It's time to go back to school. Like whatever those messages are, sometimes we dig in and we say, no, I'm not ready. It's not time. I need more time. So now you are out of alignment with what your spirit are trying to get you to. And then that makes the troubled waters more troubling, right? Because you're going against the grain of what they are here to show us the easier way, right? And the easier way to what? To our destiny, the easier way to our better life. They're always rooting for us to have a better life. Those things that's in your spirit that you're like, man, I wish I could have fill in the blank. I wish I could have a job that I love. I wish I could have more money. I wish I could have more relaxation. I wish I could have more friends who are on my level or whatever your thing. I wish I could have a relationship that was nurturing to me. Like whatever those things are, those are the goals that your ancestors and your spirit guides are pushing you to do, right? But sometimes they tell us to move in a certain direction. And because we feel that we're not ready, we don't move, right? And it's not that you have to do a band-aid rip. Like you ain't gonna be, oh, they told me I need to move out this city, so I'm about to move tomorrow. Like, no, you don't have to do that. What you do is you take steps in that direction. So, for example, if they're telling you that it's time for you to move out of the house that you're in, maybe that is a 3-year endeavor. And so the first thing you do is start getting rid of the things that you don't want to take to your new house. That don't have nothing to do with the finances. That don't have nothing to do with getting a loan. That don't have nothing to do with your credit. That don't have nothing to do. But what it does is it says to the universe, I'm moving in that direction. Right? That I have faith that this thing is supposed to happen and that it's going to happen. So I'm moving what I can move in this movement. I'm moving in that direction. So we have to move in that direction. And sometimes that alleviates, hey, Jeanette, sometimes that alleviates some of the trouble from Six of Swords reversed. The Six of Swords reversed taught swords. So those are harsh conversations. Those are lonely times. Those are arguments. You know, Six of Swords is about heartache. It's about disappointments. It's about disagreements. You know, so when we come from those rocky waters, these are our heartaches. You know, it's not the swords are not a time for love and warm and fuzziness. And when this card is reversed, it means that we've had some rough times and that we still fighting through them rough times, right? So it allows us, when we get a quote unquote bad card, it allows us to dig into that prayer that we started with, which is everything I touch is success. So I need to get reconnected with y'all. Please protect me this week. This is the week that we keep the white candle lit so that we can have wisdom in our decision, so that we can hear and understand which way to move and which way to go this week. This is the week that you would light a black candle to break up some of this challenge, to break up some of the hardships, to kind of remove the I keep hearing harsh words. So the arguments, and harsh words are not always arguments we have with other people. Harsh words sometimes is that self-talk that we have with ourselves, that self-talk that says, I'm not good enough. I'm not ready. I'm an imposter. People are going to find out that I don't know what I'm doing. We got to break that talk up too. So your black candle is saying your greatness, you know, to help you walk in your authority. You know, Obatala, he was white. He's the king of the white cloth. He is the essence of wisdom and intelligence. And so, you know, when we walk in our upright self, when we doing our walking in our highest destiny, we're able to alleviate some of the troubles and we're able to endure some of it so that we can get through it quicker, right? So this Sunday check-in is a little bit heavy because it requires us to face our fears, to walk in the unknown, knowing that I was called to be in this space because this is something I needed to see. This is something I needed to experience. This is something I need to deal with. It's something I need to get through. And there's something in this situation that only I am equipped to do, right? So I entitled this, You Will Never Be Ready. You won't. You take it one step at a time, and this is when you lean in on your spiritual tools. This is when you lean in with our ancestors and with our spirit guides. And so we say, hey, you know, I see you pushing me in a direction. I see you trying to grow me. I see you trying to elevate me. I see you clearing the stuff out of my path that is hindering my life and hindering my success. And this scares me. You know, you got to say that stuff. This scares me, you know, but I trust y'all. So show me how to get through this so that I can make the jump that y'all trying to make me jump, so that I can experience these things that I'm telling you I want to experience. And I know you're bringing them into my life. So, Six of Swords reverse. Some things we need to do this week. This is the Sunday check-in. So we need to put our prayers up. If you have not refreshed your peace and light to myself. If you have not refreshed your ancestor altar and your spirit guide altar, give them some light. Clear your glasses of water and fill them up with fresh water. Get your white candle lit. Put your flowers up. Put an extra energy into which flowers you're choosing, because this week they're going to be fighting extra hard for you. Make sure that you're giving your ancestors their little alcohol, their coffee, you know, give them a little food, maybe a little fruit, you know, talk to your spirit guides and ask them for a little bit of extra protection and care as you walk through this difficult week that might be challenging. Ask also, you know, give me some heads up when the challenges are coming. Give me a warning as to who is the person that I need to be watching and what it is that I need to do to deal with the situation. Because sometimes we'd be like, oh, okay, is that the person that's the problem? All right, let's knock a few bucks. But that ain't always the right answer. Sometimes the answer is just be still. So, ask for clarity as to how to proceed. This will be a good week to get a reading, just to check in to see how you're doing. Is there anything that you need to be aware of? Is there any situation that needs your attention? Are you in alignment with your ancestors? Are you in alignment with what your spirit guides are trying to do? That's why we do this stuff. That's why we do these readings, because it's better to be able to peep around the corner a little bit than to come walking right into that wall. You don't want to walk right into that wall all the time. All right, now we had our prayer. Those of you who came in late, we did a prayer from the Master Meditation, and the one we did was for progress. It was very powerful. It was for progress. This book is written by Paul Martin Brunet, Brunet. You can get this book from abooks.com, I think. I haven't really checked to see if they have it, but I just think they have everything. If not, Amazon may have it. Get it in your repertoire. This is the week that we are going to keep our protective crystals activated and on us. This is the week that we're going to keep our wisdom, like selenite and things like that, for clarity, for peace and calm in the face of the storm. We're going to take those things and keep them with us. We're going to meditate a little bit more this week so that we can clear out the confusion, clear out the anger, clear out the resentment and all of that, because those things cloud your judgment and you make bad decisions when you have that stuff on you. So this, especially if we know this is a Six of Swords reverse kind of week, we need to go in clear. So that's when we take our cleansing bath this Sunday, so that we could go in with a clear mind, with a clean skin, the stuff from before, as we battle the stuff that's coming. Okay. So it doesn't mean that we, having spiritual tools, I always say this, doesn't mean that you don't have problems. What it does mean is that you are given a heads up that the problems are coming, and you got tools to get yourself together. Right. So this week we're getting ourselves together for the Six of Swords reversed. Woo! All right. I hope that was helpful to y'all. We will see each other on Spiritual Tools Tuesday. This Saturday is my class, part 2 of the fundamentals of spiritual self-care. We'll be talking about all the things that deal with the power of the breath. So meditation, affirmations, visualization, spiritual breathing, all of that. That's what we're talking about. Class is $50. It is in person in Hattiesburg, Mississippi at the Red Jasper Metaphysical Store, but it's also virtual via Zoom. So if you are interested in that class, please DM me. Let me know that you're planning on taking the class. All you got to do is pay for it. Or Cash App, it is $ Spiritual Tools 2, the number 2. And then send me your email so I can send you the Zoom link. And you're in the class. Easy peasy. All right now, y'all have a wonderful week. Watch out for them Six of Swords reverse. Keep yourself protected. Oh, come on, Lisa Love 06. Yes, if you took class 1, and you don't have to take all the classes. If you miss class 1, you can take class 2, 3, 4, whichever one you want to take, or all of them. And if you want to catch up on class 1, you can do that. Send me the $50 for the class, and I will send you the recording. Hey! But anyway, if you took the class 1 and you wanted to take class 2, it is time to send your payment in, because class is Saturday at 7 p.m. Central. All right, y'all. I will see y'all on Tuesday. Peace. All right, who's going first? Bye, Instagrammers. Bye, YouTubers.